Glitter Pit Day. I'm so happy to see you guys here today. My iPad is having trouble loading. I don't know why. Just give me a second here. All right, I think that's good. All my comments are showing up now on the right-hand side. All right, everything looks good. Happy Wednesday. We're going to have fun making a fun fold card. I feel like this light is like kind of in my face. All right, so let's turn it off right now. So I'm going to flip the camera over. We're going to talk about a couple things that's going on. I do know there's more information coming about celebration. I think they said February 4th. I didn't get a chance to load that up, but I think they're going to release more stuff, whether it's in the mini catalog, annual catalog. So stay tuned for that, all right? I did not bring that over. Hold on, I got to fix my camera here. Just give me 1 second. Let me fix my camera here. Let me zoom in. There we go. Did you see my mess? That was a sneak peek of my mess. If you've seen it, you've seen it, right? If you know, you know. All right, so we're not going to go over very much, but this is the current host code. Let me turn this back on now so you guys can see a little bit better. So the current host code, this will be closing this week. So probably in the next day or so, this will be closing. So remember, this gift, when you use this host code, a small gift will go out mid-February, all right? So use this host code for the next day or so, okay? And if you use it and it doesn't register it, then you got to go to my website and get the newest code, because I'll post the newest one over on my website, all right? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Irene. Thank you. They're moderating today. Both girls are here. They got a little wrench by their name. Those are my moderators. I'm so thankful for the ladies. Thank you so much for keeping your eyes out for all those spammers and everything. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, so this was this week's card sketch. Actually, I think this is supposed to be non-glare. Can you see that kind of? Let me show you the card. The card will be better. Here's the card. Isn't it cute? So cute. This week's card sketch was so cute. I wanted to put that Perfect Pairs stamp set into a full-size card because you guys know I'm making them for my thank you notes for this month, for January. So I wanted to put that stamp set because it's so cute on a full-size card too, right? It's so cute. So cute. So perfect pair, we go together like cookies and milk or milk and cookies, right? So this is the printable that's in the newsletter that went out at 2:15 today. Hopefully you guys got it. This is what that looks like. So it's already in my little flyer. So I'm going to put that in my binder. This is number 360. Can you believe it? So again, the link, when you click on that, will take you to Monday's blog post. So Monday's blog post, well, every Monday, we post a new card sketch. So you guys can go over there every Monday and get the newest card sketch. Subscribe to my newsletter and you guys will get the printable. So you guys can be making a binder up too. All right? Are you all doing that? Hopefully. All right. So we are finalizing February's creativity files. Oh my gosh, you guys, the projects are so cute this next month too. But this is the last few days. Actually, what is it? 3 more days. You guys can get this tutorial for free. Remember, for every, well, no, not for every, but I mean, I might send it to you a couple times, but it's the same tutorial. But for your $40 order that you place with me as your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator at stampinup.com on my website, you guys will get this tutorial for free. And it's 8 step-by-step pictures, very cute projects with new stuff. This is the sneak peek picture. But you guys will get that free in your email box. And then after January, it will only be available for $10.95 in my online shop. And then February, we have the new release of the new 8 projects. So, yay! Are you guys loving it or what? I love it. It's a very useful resource. It has a bunch of templates and stuff for you guys to follow right along. And then this is our new tutorial program. So it's the Creativity Files. That's the name of our group, and we love it. This is the card we're making today. It's a cute little pop-up bandstand card. I had seen the original card from Iced Images, and I believe she's in the UK. Her card is so super cute. And I think her card, if I remember right, was, excuse me, was 5x7. So now it's been exploding everywhere. Her card is so cute. So this is the card we're making today. So it's a really cute pop-up fun fold card called the Bandstand. And I had heard from one of my followers. They said, hey, have you heard of the Bandstand card? And I'm like, no. So thank you, whoever reached out and gave me some inspiration to kind of look for a project for you guys. So this is the printable. You guys will print out. If you got it on the newsletter that went out at 2:15 today, remember you want to subscribe to that over on my website. And this is my website. Over on my website along the right-hand side, right just a little bit past my picture, you'll see a little purple box and it says sign up. And it's for my, I think it says my weekly update or Wednesday's updates. That's the newsletter you want to do, because that's the only newsletter I usually send out unless there's like something going on that you guys need, like a flash sale or free shipping or a mystery box or something. Typically I send out one newsletter a week, and that's on Wednesday at 2:15. So also check your spam and your junk folder. But in the newsletter has all the promotions and all the catalogs that are live, has all the stuff from Stampin' Up that's currently available. Also, you'll get the sneak peek of the project we're making with the printable, and then also that card sketch, that number 360. So that's the only place you can get the card sketch, printable, and then also you guys get to see everything early before we go live on Wednesday at 3 o'clock, all right? So if you guys like to be in the know, sign up for my newsletter. That's where you're going to be in the know before anybody else, right? It's kind of like a sneak peek. Look, oh, why am I keep putting that over there? I need the directions. All right, so I needed this card for my son-in-law, Nick. His birthday was Monday. And I don't, you know what? It's terrible, but I don't even know how old he is. I know he's older than Jess. I want to say he's maybe 35. He's still a baby, right? But they all love dogs. They're a dog family. Me and Richard have always been a dog family too. Nothing against cats. I'm becoming a cat person. I love cats just because of Jessie now. She's got 3 cats, all with 3 distinctive personalities, and they are all so beautiful. I swear, if I could have a cat, I would want one of Jessie's because they're so cute. But so we're always been a dog person, but this card that we're making today, let me actually get it for you to show you what we're making. It's using that one, what is it? One more year. And it's so cute. Look, so it folds flat. Let me remove my website. You guys know my website? Right. And then this is my email. Don't forget my email. If you guys need me for anything, please reach out. That's what my email's here for. It's not just to look cute. Well, it would actually look a lot cuter if I put dazzling diamonds on it. But like we had said in my, for those of you that attended last year's glitter retreat, we had a special presentation on Monday. Hopefully you guys seen it. For those of you that are here that you didn't know about it, because maybe it didn't come across your feed, go to our glitter retreat page on Facebook, and the special presentation is already there, so you guys can watch that. But we had mentioned in that live that we want dazzling diamonds back, the glitter. Wouldn't that be pretty right there? I mean, since it is the glitter pit, duh, right? So, but what I was saying is email me here. I check this email daily quite a few times throughout the day. If you guys need me or have questions about anything, this is where you reach me, all right? Please, we put it to a jingle so you guys would remember it, right? So it's dawn@theglitterpit.com. And so whenever Richard and I say that, we always say, he says it, and then I say .com, or vice versa. It's very catchy. Plus, when you're typing it, you can remember how to say it or how to type it, right? So it's dawn@theglitterpit.com. So pretty easy. All right, so this is the card, and it folds flat for mailing, so you can see how flat it is, right? So it fits into your standard size envelope. And then the sides punch in, and it sits up for display. So cute. I have 4 samples to show you with this card too. 4 other samples. So, but I'm making this one with you because I love the timeless plaid. You guys, do you love this paper? It is very masculine. I was actually going to use this paper for my thank you notes for February, but we're changing it. But I will use this paper for one of my thank you notes, hopefully, because I love it. All right, so let me show you the stamp sets that we're using for today. So this is, of course, the One More Year. I love this stamp set, you guys. It's like a little sleeper set because it's like, it doesn't have dies, it doesn't have a punch. But you guys know that whenever I use this stamp set, I just stamp that cute little dog or whatever image you want right onto a die cut, like a shape. And this card is using the shape called Everyday Arches, which this is like a sleeper. Did you guys even know this was available? This die collection is amazing. Look at that. They're all like nestled together. Is my light on? I feel like it's kind of dark over here. This is the Everyday Arches dies. This is the one that I use for the card we're making today. It's actually a perfect size. It fits the dog and it goes in between here. But this die is really awesome. And it comes in a matching set in a bundle. So you get these cute little arch sayings and the Everyday Arches dies. So the bundle is available. They're online exclusive. So maybe that's why, maybe if you haven't heard of it, maybe that's why, because it's kind of hidden. And then this one is in the mini catalog. And then this one is also in the mini catalog. This is what I used on the back, and it's the happy birthday. So this is what I did for the back side. So there is a place to sign and stamp more greetings and do a little decorating. It's so cute, you guys. This card is so adorable. I love it. And then I use these little embellishments, which I'll show you what those are when we get there, all right? So I got all my stamps out. And we're using the Boho Blue cardstock and the Boho Blue classic ink. And then, of course, we're using our Old Faithful stylish shapes, right, for the banner. I've already cut out that too, so just to save some time. So, Friday, guess what? I'm going for my, I don't know what they call it. I think it's like a follow. It's not really a follow-up. It's more of like a revisiting of my Invisalign. I cannot believe, look, you guys, let me put you guys on my whole face so you guys can see how straight my teeth are getting. Let me see. Can you see how straight my teeth are right here? This tooth has totally went straight now. This one down here is a little bit still, but it's been 13 weeks now since I started wearing my Invisalign. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. I'm so excited. And it's so funny. My dentist knows how I am. I'm kooky. But when I asked my husband, I'm like, Richard, is my teeth looking straighter to you or is it just my imagination? He says, no, they're looking really good. So, but I don't know if he's saying that because I'm his wife or if they're really like what I'm thinking. So then I go see the dentist because, you know, I went a couple weeks ago to get my teeth cleaned. And let me tell you, I was kind of stressed out about that too because I was thinking, how are they going to clean around these? Now, mind you, I take the Invisalign off, but the buttons are still on my teeth. And I was thinking, how is she going to clean around it? She did it. It didn't hurt either. So, because my teeth have been very sensitive because they are moving quite a bit. But so when I go see the dentist, he comes in, he's like, how we doing? I'm like, you tell me how I'm doing. So he knows I'm excited about my teeth moving, right? So he's like, wow, you're doing really good. And he said, so apparently you're doing everything you're supposed to. I'm like, yes, I'm doing everything by the book. So he praises my teeth being so good, right? So Friday, I'm going in because this is week 13. So I get my next set of like a month or whatever of my trays. But they're going to reevaluate my teeth and probably do another, you know, whatever that is with the wand. And they send the it's not x-rays, but it's more of like an imagery of my teeth to get the next set to see how they're doing and like how they're progressing. So I'm so excited. Maybe it won't even be a year. I don't know. But I'm flipping excited. because I've never brushed my teeth so much. I swear, every time I drink a cup of coffee, anytime I eat, and seriously, I've started fasting again, you guys. I'm doing my intermittent fasting, so today is the 4th day. So I'm trying to have like at least a 5-hour eating window. So, and it's helping a lot because of my Invisalign, because I feel like if I want something to eat, I really think, well, do I really want to take them out? Do I really want to brush my teeth? I know, it's like, how thoughtless, like when you just go to the fridge and you grab something, even just like a piece of cheese or something, and like if I'd go in and grab a piece of sausage, I'd just eat it, not really think too much of it, but now I can't because of my Invisalign. So it's made me very observant of what I put in my little pie hole. I know. So it's making me very, I don't know, I guess observant of what I'm eating. So it's very easy to do the intermittent fasting because that's what I really do love, like doing one meal a day. But Richard and I will admit, we've been off track for a little bit. So I figured I'm just going to start easing in with the intermittent fasting, and then I'll go back to my one meal a day. And then, but it's really easy with the Invisalign because I'm not snacking or doing anything, eating. So all that to say, I'm going to the dentist on Friday and I'm excited about the progress of my teeth. So, has anybody on here had Invisalign before? Or are you doing it now? Yeah, I'm very, very excited. Jessie got her car last week and we're so excited. Every time she drives it, she always says, okay, so my father-in-law's name is David. She calls her truck Dave, but it's a girl. She said, I'm driving Dave and she's doing so good. And Richard was like, she must have misspoke. And she's like, no, her name is Dave and she's a girl. I'm like, okay. But she's so excited and everything went smooth. But I have to admit, I did like such a whoopsie-doo. I went and got Jessie, took her to the DMV. We were waiting for Richard to get there. And then I forgot the title from my father-in-law, so I had to go back home, and it was right on the refrigerator. So thank goodness we knew where it was. So after all that, I was so stressed because we had to make an appointment and everything. So they just waited, and they said whenever she comes, just come up to the counter. So we're like, oh, thank you, Lord. So, but everything is doing good. She loves her truck. She's decorating it. She puts her little, her little vent things on. She's buying new seat covers. It's just so, it really is such a blessing for Richard and I to be seeing this. But my father-in-law would have loved that she loves this truck. You know what I mean? It's just so good. So, all right. Now, that's enough I had Invisalign. It worked great, Patricia said. Yay! So you got straight teeth? Yes. I also started tanning. Can you guys tell I've been tanning? I know, but y'all, just keep your comments to yourself if you don't like tanning, but I love tanning. It's that little shot of vitamin D. It's 9 minutes. I don't go every day. I probably go 3 times a week, but I just absolutely love it. Y'all know I had a tanning bed years ago, but we sold it a couple years ago. And, but I love to tan. So, started tanning, and the reason is because we're going on a cruise towards the end of next month. So I don't want to go on the cruise and get totally fried and then ruin 4 days of my vacation because we only have a week, right? So I'd rather go a little bit ahead of time just to get like a little base tan, and then I'll be good. So, oh, hello everybody. Hi from Honolulu. Woo! What a gorgeous state you live in, right? Love it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the measurements here, even though those of you that got it, you can follow along. Hopefully you guys can make this card with me if you got the printable, right? All right, so let me get the measurements. This is all the stuff that I did ahead of time, so I'll set that aside for right now, okay? All right, so your boho blue. It really is beautiful paper. I agree, Irene and Cindy. It really is. It's so masculine. It's so beautiful. But look, it's even got the gingham. It's gorgeous. Okay, so let's start with the base of the card is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. Now the 5 3/8 is just the eighth mark right below the half. So it's just a little bit smaller than 5 1/2. All right, so 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. Then you're gonna need a piece of the designer paper, and this is that Timeless Plaid and double-sided. So I'm going to use this side now, and you're going to need a piece of basic white. Now these are going to go on your card like this. So it's going to go on the 4-inch side up and down, vertical. So these are both cut at 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. Okay? Remember, this is 4 1/4, so it's just going to fit like this here. And you'll need a piece of the designer paper and basic white for the back side. And then this piece is cut at, let me see what this piece is cut at. This piece is cut at, wait, now what did I cut this for? I think I got to cut this with you guys. And then I cut the strips. You're going to need 4 strips. I used the same as the plaid. These are all cut at 5/8 by 4 by 4. Almost 4 1/8. So let's say 5/8 by 4 1/8, and you need 4 of them. Okay? Let me take my face off so you guys can see what I'm doing. How's that? That'd be better. Let me zoom into a little bit more so you guys can see what's going on. All right. Okay, and then a piece of scrap, and I'm going to show you how to color in the dog. And then I cut out my little arched window. This is the, let me see. I want to say it's the 4th one from the inside. Size. One, yeah, it's the 4th one from the inside. So it's this one right here, and it's the 4th one from the smallest. Look at all those sizes. Oh, I love it. All right, so it's the 4th one from the smallest for that. Cut that out. And then I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. So let me cut the strips. Oh, wait, my strips here. Okay, so my strip here is cut at 2 1/2. This is boho blue. These are going to be for the arches, the bottom and the top here. So we're going to cut and score once, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut our cardstock at 2 1/2 by 7. Let me make sure. Yes. So 2 1/2 by 7. And we're going to score along the 7-inch side at 3/4, 2 1/2. I got these memorized. 4 1/2. And the printable says 6 1/2, but I found that if you just move this over to the right-hand side, if you have the Stampin' Up paper trimmer, just mark it at 3/4, because both ends have to be scored at 3/4. So instead of like wondering, like I got a really good light on here, so I can see 6 1/2. But if you have trouble, just mark it at 3/4 over here on the right. But on the printable, it says 6 1/2. Okay, so 3/4, 2 1/2, 4 1/2, and 6 1/2, or use your right-hand side at 3/4. Okay, it's going to be the exact same measurement. Then you're going to turn it on the 2 1/2-inch side, and you're going to cut it in half at 1 1/4. And that's going to make both of your strips 1 1/4. So how we scored all those pieces one time, and then we cut it one time. So now these both are done. And then we're going to take our, this is the one of the other pieces of the Timeless Plaid. Hold on, let me turn my light is on. I feel like it's dark. Gotta move it over or something. Here, let me move this over. Okay, so this is one of the other plaids that are in this Timeless Plaid. This is the one I'm using. So we're going to cut these in 1-inch strips. 1 inch. Remember, this paper comes in 6 by 6. So 1 inch. I'm going to cut 2 of those. 1 inch. Because these are cut at 1 1/4. Right? So you can see how these are going to layer onto here. So 1 inch, and then I'm going to cut them both at the same time, because we're going to need 4, well, we're going to need we're going to cut both of them at the same time. So we're going to cut one at 1.5. And you're going to get 2 because you're cutting 2, right? So top and bottom. And then the next one's at 1 3/4. You're going to cut 2 of those. And then the last one is going to be 1.5. So when you're finished, you're going to have 4 pieces cut at 1 inch by 1.5. These 4 right here. And then you're going to have 2 pieces cut at 1 by 1 3/4. And then this is extra. Okay? So that's it. So that was pretty easy, right? I'm going to actually put these on my paper the way I cut them, so I can kind of keep them in order. Especially if you guys are using like directional paper, or if like a couple of the samples I'll show you that I made earlier, some of the paper is directional. All right, let me show you here. So like this one using the Ocean Friends, I believe that stamp set is. Can you see all the paper is going directional, but yet it's cut like it's together. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when it's directional. But with the plaids, it's pretty forgiving. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our panels onto our strips here. And I'm going to just kind of finger press my score lines, just so that I can see right where I'm putting all the pieces. And I'm going to use my liquid glue. And I'm going to start with this layer here. So I'm going to go up here with this one. Hold on. I know there's glue in there. I got to start it here. Hold on. Let me get my pokey tool. My friend Michelle gave me, hold on. I got to go look for it. Hold on. She gave me a really nice pokey tool. I'll show you it. She gave me this a long time ago. I think we were in Hawaii yet, actually. But look, it's got like this humongous, beautiful, like scissor charm on there. Speaking of Michelle, I got to show you a card she sent me too. So this has got actually a needle. But look at that, beautiful. She did it in purple. And look, there's a little motorcycle at the end. I love it, Michelle. I keep it at my desk all the time. I love it. So I'm poking my glue just so that it comes out. Because somehow it gets all gunked up, right? All right, then I got to put it back in my little holder. This is the holder she made for it too. Yeah, this has been a while since she made me this. Isn't it pretty? Cute. All right, thank you, Michelle. All right, so let's go back to gluing. My fingers are all gooey now. All right. Why didn't that unstick there? Hold on, I gotta do that again. Somehow it didn't unplug it. I thought I went in enough, but maybe not. Oh, there it is. All right, now I went deep enough, I think. That sounded bad. There it is. All right, just not coming out yet. Hold on, and once I squeeze it, it's probably gonna gunk all out, right? Hold on. Why is it gonna be so difficult today? Right? All right, I'm going to get another glue before we go to the next piece. All right, so this is your 1 by 1.5 piece. Let's try this one. This one's got to be better, right? All right, and then we're going to go to the next piece here. This is the way I cut them. Yes. Okay, so this one's 1 3/4 by 1 in the middle, so it's a little bit bigger. And then the last one is again 1.5 by 1. That's why cutting all those pieces together would be so much easier. Because to figure, like for me to cut that one strip, 1.5, 1 3/4, 1.5, then I'd have to do it again on repeat. So there's my first little banner. Let's do the next one because there's 2 of the same, remember, top and bottom. Okay. Man, my fingers are sticky. This is the 1.5 by 1. Putting them right between those score lines. Very easy. Jessie is having her, I think it's her 3rd sourdough class here at the house on the 8th. She's pretty excited. I love sitting in at the class. I learn even a lot with her class. I think it's easier for me just to buy it though. Just saying. All right, now let's go ahead and stamp our little dog. I'm going to use the Memento ink. And this is the One More Year. I'm going to stamp them kind of high on this arch here. Just like that. And then what I did for my scrap is I took that cute little happy birthday. This is the exact card I sent to Nick. Exactly. Everything that we're doing today is the one that I sent to him. I just doubled it. So this one says, happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. I showed Richard it. He started laughing. He said, Nick, I love that. All right. So there's that. And then to color my little puppy dog, I am using, let me close this, I don't need this right quite yet. All right, so we're using the gray granite. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Even though I did color one in, I just want to show you what I did. So gray granite, I've been loving gray granite lately, especially with the mushroom set and this dog set. It's just so cute. So gray granite dark. I'm just going to take the bullet tip and I'm just going to kind of highlight his little wrinkle part of his body and his edges of his skin. Just to add a little contrast there with the dark. And then gray granite light. I did get my crumb cake marker, thank goodness. I got 2 of them. It came at the perfect time because you guys know I couldn't make any thank you notes. I ran out of my crumb cake blends. I used 2 of them. They ran out and I thought for sure I had a couple from my retreat, but I couldn't find them. So I ordered 2 more and they came. So I'm back on track now with my thank you notes. Richard's going to get his blood drawn today for his yearly physical. We're always excited about seeing our blood work. I know, that's kind of weird, right? But after you're doing carnivore for so long, it's like it's good to see how you can see the benefits of it. Isn't he cute? I love this dog. And then the bubble bath and the light is for his tongue. And then I used the boho blue in the dark and the light for his party hat. I'm just using the dark pretty much for like every other stripe here. And then I'm going to go back in and do the light for the pom-pom stripes. So cute. And then, oh, I forgot the black. Where's my black at? I did use black. My other one is totally done. So I did use black on his nose. And then you guys know I like to take the pool party and just go around the image just a little bit to give a little shadowing. Makes the image pop, I feel like. Okay. And then I use crumb cake for the grounding of my puppy. This is my new crumb cake. I love it. Nothing like a new set of blends. All right, so this is crumb cake light. And I'm just going right underneath the puppy, just to ground him a little bit. So there's my dog without my black nose. But like I said, I do have one that's already done. he's got personality for sure, doesn't he? I love it. So here's my finished one. So that's, oh, I didn't color the black nose on that one either. Let's color his nose maybe pink. I can always color it back in with black once I get in the office if I want. So we'll color that one in. I thought I did that one, but maybe not. So color his nose in with whatever. I just have pink here. For some reason, I don't have my black marker. I brought all these over this morning. You think I would have remembered my black. All right. So then I would cut out my greeting with the stylish shapes right here. This greeting fits really nice in there. So cut that out, which I already did. Run that through your die cut machine. I did that already. So that's right here. All right, now it's just a matter of putting our card together. That's the fun part. I got a little bit more stamping to do. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I got to clean that pin off because it's got all glue on there. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I just all gunked it up. All right, let me put this back in here. All right. All right, now let's, oh, we got to score this piece here. So let's grab our paper trimmer again. Forgot. All right, this is your 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. We're going to score on the 5 3/8 side. Here, let me zoom back out. Whoa. There we go. Okay, so along the 5 3/8 side, I'm going to score at 3/4, 3/4 of an inch on both sides. So 3/4 over here on my right side of my trimmer. And then I can go here too, 3/4, or just turn it and rotate it on the other side. 3/4 on both sides. Okay, so 3/4 over here and 3/4 over here. I'm going to use this side for the front of my card. All right, let me get my glue. Now we're going to put our checkered gingham piece on the inside of our card. And liquid glue. And this should fit right between the score lines really nice. The little tiny edge. And then we're going to take 2 of our strips and put them on the 3/4 side, right? So 2 on the front and then 2 on the back. But you don't want to put the back on yet because we're still working the card a little bit. So this side. And then this side. Okay, so there's my card so far. Now we're going to put these 2 pieces here. We're going to put these on top, one on bottom. So we're going to flip our card piece over here with the 3/4 edge over here. And then we're going to flip this card over, having it flat. And you're going to place this right in the middle between your 3/4 inch score line on both ends. It should be a little gap in between both ends. Right there. And make sure the top is flush with your main piece of your card. Again, I'm going to use liquid glue because it's very forgiving. So I'm going to put liquid glue on those 3/4 ends. And we're just going to fold that over and hold that in place. Just holding it. Let me see your comments. I know, Cindy. She said she wished they called bubble bath bubble gum. I called it, I think I was calling it bubble gum for a while too. I think bubble bath is an aqua color. Yeah, like bluish. Yeah, I think you're right, Cindy. All right, now we got our one side up over here, right? So now we're going to do the same thing, but on the bottom. So we're going to take our second piece. And again, I'm going to line this up between those 2 end score lines, those 3/4. Sorry if my head's in the way. I got to line those up. And again, put your liquid glue on the ends and fold those over. Making sure you're flush on the bottom. Again, liquid glue is forgiving, so you have a little wiggle room there. Oh, Margaret says she loves everything about this card. I know, and it's easy. Don't we love easy fun folds, right? I love it. What else is everybody saying here? Let me hold this down. Hold on, let me scroll up, scroll down. I should say scroll up. Yes, Arliss, if it says unavailable, that usually means it's coming back. If you look up an item online and it doesn't show up anywhere, like it just doesn't show up, then that means it's sold out. They're not coming back. But unavailable means it's coming back. Okay? So there's our card. And then see how you fold in the sides here. That's where you're getting like your little bandstand, kind of like, like at your, like when you used to perform at school, like on the auditorium stand. It kind of reminds me of that. Like this is like the stage, and then you have the overhead lights. It's kind of like that. Or it could be like the bandstand. You ever watch that dance show years ago? I used to love that on Saturday mornings before I went skating. I used to watch that. All right, now these other two pieces, now that we got our two top and bottom sections on, we can add our two strips of the 5/8 by 4 1/8 piece along the back side. So it's going to cover up these little edges here. Really nice. Put those on there. I'm going to put my piece of basic white on the middle there, and it's the same size as the designer paper that we put on at the 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. But I'm going to stamp on it first. I always find that stamping on it first before I actually put it on the card, because sometimes I could stamp on it upside down, or, I could mess it up somehow. So stamping on it before. So there's our pieces on the sides. And then our front. It sits up so cute. I love it. It's so clever. All right, and then we're going to take our little puppy dog. Now, whatever size you made, because you're going to see a couple that I made with the circle. And yeah, I made a couple with the circle and more with the arches. But whatever size shape you use, so like this, here, let me show you. So if you use the circle, I found that the second size down is a nice size because you want it to adhere to the top and the bottom. That's like the connecting part. And then you can decorate that whole centerpiece of that circle, or you can use your square. All right, so let's see the large. See, the large is almost too big, the largest one. So I always say go down a notch. You want to make sure you have enough room to glue on the top and the bottom. So that looks really good, that size. And that's the second to the largest of the stylish shapes. And then you know that this size is good. The fourth one from the smallest fits really good. Right here. And you just want to kind of eyeball it between those score lines, the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to put some liquid glue. Now, if your image or your shape is a little bit smaller, you definitely want to maybe put your adhesive on here first. Fold it flat. And then I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I'm going to go a little bit higher just because my greeting is going to sit down here. But see, this arch right here has a lot of play, a lot of wiggle room. Like I'm saying, like a lot of space to put like your adhesive. So you really can't mess that piece up. But like with your circle, you're definitely limited to like where you're putting your adhesive. Like this. Here, let me show you. So see, like you're limited with just this edge here and this edge right here. So I would definitely kind of use that as a guide and then put your adhesive onto your card base, I think. That's what I did for my other ones that I made. Okay, so we're going to put that on there, and then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for my greeting. I'm going to put a couple. Now remember, this card sits up here, so let me show you on the finished one. So I want this card to curve, right? So if I put dimensionals on the ends, it's gonna stick here, and it's gonna look weird to me. So I like letting these kind of like flap in the wind. And then put your dimensionals like part under the dog. That's where I'm thinking of putting my dimensionals, right here. And I'm ignoring down here because I want it just to be sitting there when it sits up on display. I want it to sit really cute. So I'm going to go up kind of high with my dog right there. Press that down. So then see, you can see when it folds open, see how the banner stays intact? It doesn't fold. And yet it's so cute on display like that. So cute. And then it folds flat. Open, flat. And there's really no special instructions, on how to open it, or flatten it. It's just, you're just moving the sides. That's what's so great about it. So whenever you give this card, they'll know. All right, now I'm going to use this with you in mind, this happy birthday. This is a larger stamp. So this is a block. Oh my goodness, what block is that? E. So it's a larger block. I'm going to stamp this happy birthday right in the center of the back piece. Remember, this is going 4 1/8 this way by 3 3/4 this way. That's the way it's going to sit on my card. So happy birthday right there. I'm just pressing. I didn't bring my, I don't even see it over here. I thought I always have one over here, my piercing mat, because this is photopolymer. But if you just give it like 5 seconds on your cardstock, the ink will probably transfer pretty good. That's what I find. All right, let me get my boho blue ink right here. Put these away. All right. We're going to stamp the little fireworks or whatever those are right here. I think we talked about them last week. These little cute little sparkler things. We're just going to stamp those along the one on each side of the happy. Just like that. And I know guide cards don't usually get rhinestones, so I'm kind of keeping that in mind too. So I'm using these beautiful Riverside Irregular Pearls. Now, I don't know if the light can catch it enough for camera, but there's like white and then like a iridescent color and then like a bluish color. There's 3 different sets of colors. So I'm using the blue for mine. And I'm just going to put them right in the center of the largest, like, firework, kind of. Oh. That's kind of like a girl part of the card, but it's not girly. You know what I mean? I know my husband, I'm going to put one in the pom-pom for this one, too. And I'm just going to put 2 more around my puppy, using the smaller ones. Aw, it's so cute. I love it. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, now let's put this on the back of our card. And then our card's done. You'll be making a lot of these. Because you can get 4 card bases from 1 piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11. Because remember, it's 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. So cute. And look how fast we did it. I mean, besides our talking and yip-yapping about my teeth and stuff. But I've heard from you guys. You guys like to know updates, right? So there's the back. Here's my other one. Here's the back on the other one. Same, but different, right? Oh, this one I didn't put it in the pom-pom. But I think I did do Nick's that way. Adorable. So cute. Thank you, Iced Images, for your creation. I love it. I love it so much. All right. So, are you ready to see the other ones? They're so cute too. Now, I was thinking when I was making these, you know, of course for birthday, but then I had to do the Valentine's one with the cute, adorable bees. So here's one using the cute as can be designer paper with the petunia pop. Isn't that cute? And then the back, I didn't put a piece of basic white on the back. But this one says, I'll always be the one, you'll always be the one for me, using the Fresh Freesia seam binding ribbon, because it kind of ties in with the purpley colors. And then that is using the Be My Valentine. So let me show you everything here that I'm using. So this is the stamp set. Remember, we just got the Meant to Be stamp. And remember how I mentioned that I'm so happy that Stampin' Up! Brought the Meant to Be stamp out with the stamp set and the dies. And now we have like a new life is breathed into the Be My Valentine with the Bee Builder punch. Remember, I found my punch. So this is in the annual catalog, and this is what I used on my set today. Okay, so I didn't even use the new bee punch or the Meant to Be bundle. That one is a bundle. It's online exclusive, right? So this one is available separately, but it's in the annual catalog. Okay, so that one is the Be My Valentine. Same card. So cute. And then this one I showed you earlier. This is using Ocean Friends. Oh wait, that's not it. Hold on. Ocean Friends. So cute with the lobster and the crab. I did stamp the crab on the back, so I'll show you those. These are in the mini catalog. Love it. And I love that, just love you. Instead of I love you, it just says love you. All right, so this is that one with Melon Mambo. And I stamped the the lobster with the peach pie and the pumpkin pie. And then this is the Summer Splash cardstock. And then I used some of those iridescent dots that are in that suite. And then look at the back. This says just love you, and it has the crab. And I used what I used in the color combos was what they used in the mini catalog. So I used the pumpkin pie and the peach pie for the lobster, and then I used the melon mambo and the bubble bath for the crab. This set lines up so nice. Of course, it's photopolymer, but when you die cut it, it die cuts it so nice too. And that Hello Friend and Love You is in that set. But look, it's even got little bubbles. This says thanks so much, and then Hello Friend, and then Love You. But the die is cute too. Did you see it? It's got the little wavy things like for sand or the water. It's got the coral, the die cuts for the lobster and the crab. So cute. Did you guys know that my our really good friend up in Maine, Opie, I don't know if you guys ever heard us talk about him, but he's been our friend since like Richard was in the military. They were both in this Navy Seabees together. And we have been friends forever. We don't get to see each other much, but it's like when we do talk on the phone or we get together, they ride motorcycles too. So it's like we pick up right where we left off. But the second to the last time we went out to see my father-in-law, Opie had sent, I want to say 12 Maine lobsters out, and Richard and all of us cooked them for my father-in-law. We had a party at my father-in-law's house. So I was thinking of sending this card to Opie just to let him know that we appreciate it. I know we've told him many times, but my father-in-law ate the living dickens out of that lobster. He loved it. So very, very cute. So that one, and that paper is so awesome too. So I used all kinds of different paper on this one. So I used the one shade or one design on the side, and then the starfish on the back, and then the other design on the little windows here. That one. And then, of course, I had to do one with the toadstools because we love the toadstools. It's so cute. Now, I will say this was probably one of the first ones that I made. And you'll notice that I made most of them with the cardstock color. I found that I liked it better with the color of the cardstock. So this one I made with the white just to kind of get my head around the design of the card. And I mean, it's cute, but I like the color. So if I had to do this over again, I would probably use fresh freesia or even pumpkin pie or even peach pie. You know what I mean? So you can see what it looks like with just white. It's still very cute, but I like the colors of the base better. It makes the card just, I don't know, just something about it. And then the last one, you guys, whoo, I really don't know which one is my favorite, but I really like this one. This is using the Wildflower Birthday, I think it is. I will have all the supplies to all of these cards on my website tomorrow, but the printable, we only have this card listed for the supplies, which are awesome, but I can't put all the supplies because there's a lot of supplies, so I put the finalized supply list so you guys can shop on my online store on my blog. Tomorrow that blog post goes live about 7 in the morning. So all these supplies that I used on every one of these cards will be in that supply list, okay? So I'm not forgetting about these other cards, but I just can't put it all on this little one sheet of paper to make it economical to print. So look at that. That's that birthday cake paper that's gold. Ooh, with all the die cuts. So there's very minimal stamping on this card except for the greetings. So I stamped the Celebrate, which is from this stamp set. Hold on, let me grab it. This is the one that coordinates with that designer paper. And then the Celebrate word on the front is from Cake Celebrations. You guys know I love this stamp set too. So the Celebrate here is what I use for the front. Right here. And then, of course, you guys know I love those purple sequins that are free for celebration. I'm so happy I love those because I got a lot of packs for myself because I've been going through them like crazy. But then this is a die cut from that same designer paper. All the paper, the gingham and the stripes and the cake and the background is all from that wild, what is it, Wild Celebration or Wild Birthday? Wildflower Birthday designer paper. It's a specialty paper because you get the die cuts. But then here's the back. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So this is one of the die cuts also in that paper collection. And then I used the Happy and Birthday, which is from the birthday celebration. And this also has a die, which does like banners kind of. It's really cute. But I used the Happy and then Birthday, stamped them together. Well, not together, but I stamped them so they would go together. And then added the pink sequins from the purple adhesive back sequins for that. And then my little tassel thing here with the die cuts, I did end up cutting off a bit, like maybe an inch or so off the end so it would fit across my card so it's drapey. Isn't it cute? I love it. I love them all. They're all my favorite. So which one's your favorite? I like them all right here. And I wish I could take a picture of them all. I really tried to take a picture when I take pictures for my website, you know, so you guys see them tomorrow. I really tried to take a whole picture of them all and put them on my blog banner when you guys, do you guys notice that when I do that? When you go to my website, the dawnstampingthoughts.net, and you see a picture at the top of my blog, I tried to take a picture of all the cards, but my camera is only so wide and my backdrop is only so wide, so I can't do it with all of them in there, you know? So it is what it is, right? Let me get my other stamp set here. Clean up as we're talking. All right. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I'm in love with this stamp set. Which one was that, Rebecca? Dawn's printable is incorrect. What is that, Margaret? What's printable? Printable for what? Did it go somewhere else? I could swear I double checked and rechecked. But maybe it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. You guys, I should have one of you guys be my assistant to check my printable. Or check my newsletter before I send it. Who wants to volunteer to be that? Seriously, because I check it. Somehow maybe I didn't save it. I'm sorry. So sorry. I love everything about this card, Margaret says. Okay, hold on. My comments are refreshing. Yay! So maybe you've seen this card around, but maybe I've showed you something new, or maybe used some new stuff on it. Maybe it inspired you to get creative and get those creative juices flowing, and maybe even just to try this fun fold, because I know it looks very intimidating, but it's really not, right? Hold on, I gotta refresh. So it's very, very easy. You guys see me make it right in front of your eyes. Please give me a thumbs up if you get a chance. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then also tell your crafty friends that we're here at 3 o'clock on Wednesday. That's 3 o'clock Eastern. Okay? All right. I'm still waiting for my comments to load. Get my papers here. Also, here is our current host code. So you guys can use this host code probably through tomorrow. And then I will activate another host code that will take us through February. Okay? Yay. All right. I am not seeing any comments rolling through here. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. All right. The printable is incorrect from the edge. Score at 3/4 of an inch on both sides. The printable says, oh, that's what I was saying. That, yes, it's not incorrect. Who said that? Card Crazy? Yeah, that's what I said. Like when I was scoring it, you can score it at 6.5, but it's still going to be 3/4 on the right-hand side. So if you have trouble finding that 6.5 inch measurement, you can just move that right-hand side of the end to 3/4, and that's going to be exactly 6.5. So it is correct. So I just put 3/4, 2.5, 4.5, and then 6.5. But if you don't find, because see the trimmer is kind of hard to see where your 6.5 is because it's between this gray line right here. So if you have trouble finding the 6.5, then just move your end over to the 3/4 because both ends need to be 3/4 of an inch. Does that make sense? But that is correct. So you can score it at 6.5. It's still going to be 3/4. Okay? So it is correct. So the printable is on in the newsletter, correct? Yes. All right. Yes. So if you go straight across, you'd score at 6. Oh, wait. What did I say? No, you're going to score at... Hold on. Let me go get another piece of cardstock so I can show you guys. Hold on. We'll get this squared away. Maybe I shouldn't have done both. All right, let me cut another piece here. We're going to do the measurements, all right? Because the measurements are correct, because I printed off the printable myself, so I know that the measurements on there are right. All right, so we're going to cut this at 7 inches. 7 inches long. These are the panels that go across, right? So 7 inches by 1 1/4. But you're going to cut 2 of them. I'm just going through the measurements with you guys to make sure we got them right and that everybody understands. All right, so we're going to score this at 3/4 scoring at 3/4, 2.5, 4.5, and 6.5. Okay, so my 6.5 is about right here, right there, right? That's about 6.5 right there. You'll see over here on the right-hand side of my trimmer, it's 3/4. So that's what I was saying. If you have trouble finding the 6.5, because the 6.5 is in the dark spot in our trimmer arm. So if you have trouble finding the 6.5, because the measurement is, see, for me to write that out, you would be confused. You are scoring it at 6.5. But if you can't find the 6.5 on your trimmer, if you're using the Simply Scored, then you can. I'm just saying that if you line this up at 3/4 over here, it's going to be 6.5. Does that make sense? Yes, it will fit into an A4, I believe. Isn't it A4 envelope from Stampin' Up? Isn't that what it is? A4 or is it A2? I forget, Carol. Or card. Card Crazy Froggy. That's cute. All right, so does the measurements make sense? Just use the measurements on your template or your printable. It's still 6.5, but I was trying to make it easy where if you can't find it, just line it up at the end at 3/4 and it will be 6.5. Okay? That's it. All right. Hopefully that was better. No, Dawn, the 6.5 is on the arm. That's what I was saying, Teresa. The 6.5 is on the arm over here. Right? Oh, I see what you're saying. It's right here. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, so it is wrong. It should be 6.5 would be a half, but that would be small. Just use your hand. Okay, we do got to change it. All right, Teresa. Thank you. 6.25 is in between here. That's right. 6.5 is what we want. So then that would be half. That's not the measurement we want. We want 6.25. 6.25. Change that. I'll change my printable for tomorrow. If you guys want to reprint it or change it on your printable, it's 6.25, not 6.5. Thank you guys for your patience with me trying to understand what you all are saying. Okay, so 6.25. That's better. 6.25 should be around, just line this edge up at 3/4. It's better. Because you want both of these ends at 3/4 because the card is scored at 3/4 on the base back here. So you don't want it to be bigger than that, but yet you want it to be enough to hold those two panels in place. I guess you could cut these down to a half, but then the measurements are all going to be off kilter. So, yeah. Just score your last score line over on the right side at 3/4. What does this measure? That measures that. Yes, it's 1.5, 1 3/4, 1.5. These sections end up being right. I just wrote the wrong 6.5. Oh, thank goodness we got that situated. Yes. That would be able to, oh, where does it say? What did you say, Margaret? Yes, we would like to be able to reprint at 6.25. Okay. But just know when you watch the video, if you just take that end to 3/4, it will be all right. Because I even think that even measuring this at 6.25 is a little off too. Yeah. Oh, Irene. Mom, okay, so Mom 12,195. If you want to volunteer, send Dawn an email. Yes, Irene, thank you. I don't know who Mom is. Thank you for volunteering. Yes. Yeah, and then you can check my measurements just to make sure they're all right. I mean, I have been known to be wrong. I'm only human, right? But that's good. We'll work it all out together. Sometimes doing lives and getting it worked out together makes the kinks out better, more fun. Let me see what it says here on my measurement. So it's 7 inches, so it's 3/4, 2.5, 4.5, and 6 1/4. Yes, that's the measurement, 6 1/4. Okay, so what I'll do is I will update my printable, and then I'll post it on my, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm going to post it on my blog tomorrow. So the correct one will have the updated version if you guys subscribe to my newsletter. But if you've already printed it, just change that last score line to 6 1/4 instead of 6.5. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, everybody that caught that. Good eye, guys. Okay, yes, A2. Okay, so A2 is the 4 1/4 by 5.5. So that is correct. Thank you, Renee. So this will fit into an A2. I don't get those sizes. You know, A5, A2. Then you have the slim line. I don't know. I just know that the Stampin' Up! Envelopes, this fits in a regular size envelope. So, and it's actually a little bit smaller. So it's 5 3/8. So it will fit in a regular size envelope. Okay? Thank you, Nina. You do great, Dawn. Thank you, Margaret. Keep up the good work. You do so much for us. These cards are gorgeous. Thank you, Margaret. All right, guys. I'm going to flip this over here so I can see you. You can see me, right? I'm here. I'm just looking over the comments before I let you guys go. That's what I do, Irene says. Okay. All right. From the song, I'm Only Human After All, the song just popped in my head. We are only human, right? I know with my presentation that we did on Monday from the retreat, so many people were asking for the card measurements, like what we do here in the templates. But oh my gosh, the presentation was like umpteen cards. And the girl that did the presentation, she's a professor at our local college here. So she teaches biology and she's like in the cadaver department at the Schoolcraft. Holy moly. I mean, for her to be able to write all those printables out, that would be so much work. And really, she's a full-time professor. There's really like, I mean, like I said, you guys can ask for the measurements, but she said what the measurements, or not what the measurements, sorry, what the name of the card was. So I'm sure that if everybody just went on Pinterest or even here on YouTube, you could find these fun folds that she did. But she did say that if you wanted some of the printables, she could probably work on it. But I'm not pressuring her to do it because she is very, very busy. So I know how much work it takes me to do this printable for you guys every week. And that's my full-time job. So for Stacy to do it, that's asking an awful lot. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it either because I think she did like 8 or 9 cards in the demonstration. So definitely just research it. It's very easy. That's like before I even started doing the overlays on my videos. I mean, it was just like people were like, want me to put the measurements in the card in the video. And that took so much more time. But then after a while, I found out that many of my viewers were deaf. They couldn't hear what I was saying, the measurements. So then I started doing the overlays. But it did take an extra long time to do that on my editing program. But now that we're not doing the, you know, the pre-recorded videos, it's like I can't really do the overlays with the live stream. So that's where this comes in handy. So, but people don't realize there's a lot of work. And like I said, this is my full-time job. So Stacy, when she did her presentation on Monday, it was just like, that was a lot of cards that she made and designed to inspire us for Valentine's Day. So it was really nice. All right. Oh, Marsha. All right, Marsha. Yes. Email me. Email me here. Dawn@theglitterpit.com. And just tell me you want to proofread my tutorial. so I can get that to you and you can proofread it. That would be so helpful. Thank you. Dawn, can you do something with the otters? Vicky! Stacy did her whole presentation with the otters. It was so cute. I know you want the printable. I know, I understand. But, I mean, like, and this is what else I was saying about the pre-recorded videos. I mean, that's what I love about YouTube videos is that you can pause it and rewind it and then just write them down. I mean, I feel like demonstrators have really made everybody so lazy that they don't, I'm not saying you guys are lazy. I'm just saying they've made them like so easy to do the printables now that everybody expects everybody to do the printables, and not everybody does the printable. But you can rewatch the video and just fast forward, pause, rewind. I mean, it's pretty simple, and then you just write it on a piece of paper and do it. We've just made it so easy for everybody that not everybody does that. You know what I mean? But it's still easy. It's on YouTube. That's what I love about YouTube. Okay? All right. All right. Yes, I can. I print out for my girls. Okay, Marsha. All right. I guess that's good. Your girls should be watching here, no? You are such an inspiration to me. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you, Renee. Dawn, on the dog stamp, what are those individual lines? Okay, let me get my dog stamp. Hold on, let me grab it. I don't know. It might be like a background stamp, maybe for like candles to match that. I really don't know. Or maybe like a bench that the dog can sit on, or I really don't know what that is. She's asking about these lines right here. What are those for? Does anybody know? I don't know. I haven't used it. I couldn't tell you. But just looking at it, it kind of looks like candles. Or maybe it's a charcuterie. What is it? I can't say that word. Charcuterie? I don't know. Maybe you could put it under the wine and cheese. I don't know. That's a good question. Who asked that? Renee? Who asked that? I do it that way all the time by rewinding and pause. Yes, Donna. That's awesome. That's what the videos are so good. Because you can do that. Yes, Vicky. I love you, girl. I'm not ganging up on you. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I know we all want those templates and printables from Stacy, but yeah, she's got her hands full. She's teaching an extra class, and then she does the cadaver stuff, you know, all that too. She kind of explained that in the video. So she's very, very busy. So, she does stamping as a hobby too. All right. No, I didn't ask, but I was wondering what it was for. Okay. Whoever said that was a great question. I don't know what that's for. Does anybody say what that's for? If I find out, I'll let you know. All right. Okay, so check out the blog tomorrow. I'll update the printable with the right measurement. And then you'll see all the cards up close tomorrow, all right? Thank you, guys. We'll be here live next Wednesday, 3 o'clock. Same glitter time, same glitter station. Don't forget to go over to my website here. Let me give you my website again. Go to my website, and you can sign up for my weekly newsletter on Wednesday. It goes out about 2:15. Sign up. You'll get all this stuff early. And then also you'll see the blog post tomorrow with the replay of the video, the printable, the updated printable. I put on there too. I'll put updated printable. And then all the pictures of all the cards I shared with you guys today, all right? Also, if you guys have any ideas or suggestions on what you want to see in upcoming videos, I'm open for suggestions. I love that. Because I'm not like one to go watching videos on my spare time. I mean, I'm watching like podcasts and inspirational stuff about carnivore. I don't really watch a lot of stamping videos, so sometimes I feel like I'm under a rock. But, oh, let me show you Michelle's card. Michelle, my friend Michelle sent me this cute card. Isn't it cute with the bee? this cute little paper card that she used scraps for, made a really cute like sunburst design. Isn't that cute? I love it, Michelle. You should go see Michelle. Her site is Suitably Stamped. Go see Michelle. Tell her I said hi. She's my friend. She's actually the one that I'm in cahoots with the creativity file. She's awesome. All right, so there's her card, and then she made me that little pokey tool too. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys next week, next Wednesday. Don't forget, save the date, Wednesday, 3 o'clock. You should make it as a repeat every week because we're here steady, faithfully every Wednesday at 3 o'clock Eastern, unless something comes up. But I'm here through the middle of February next month. So we're going to have lots of fun stamping. Okay? Love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.